Hello everyone, this is Shrikant, working as assistant professor in electrical department. Now here we have one small problem on mutually coupled inductance. So mutually coupled magnetic circuits we have. So for the mutually coupled circuits, we need to find out the currents, voltages, or which we want. So here we have one problem. In my previous video, I solved small problem. Here we have different problem. Okay, just observe clearly which problem we have. If you know like how to solve this problem, the remaining problems in your other cases, the remaining problems are very simple. Okay, just think and write the equations for each loops. Okay, now in this problem, we have two loops. So loop 1 as well as loop 2, and the 6J is coupled with another inductor, that is 8J, and some value 2J. And for 6J, we have two currents. In my previous video, I given like different value, that is which inductance we have, that is not having two currents. But here 6J having two currents. Okay. Now same thing, just write the equations which we have, like two loops, two equations which we have like using mesh analysis, that is Kirchhoff's voltage law. Okay. Now for loop 1, just write the circuit, which circuit do we have. So like a voltage source, resistor I have, and then I have one capacitor, then I have one inductor. Okay, just think, then write the values. Okay, not given values. So plus, so minus and plus, and the value is 100, angle is 0, and resistor value is 4, and the inductor and capacitor value is 3J ohms and J6 ohms. And coming to current, the both current direction. So I1 current direction and I2 current direction, both are reverse. Up to this we have I1 current. Am I right? So for each element, for loop 1, for each element we have the I1 current. So I1 current I have. Now coming to inductor, so 6J having one more current, that is I2 current. So 6J I have one more current, I2 current, and what is the direction? That is reverse direction. That is reverse direction. Now this is your I1 value, this is your I2 value. Both current direction is reverse. And one more is the current. That means the inductor having mutually with another value. So under inductor, that is one more inductor I have, J8 volts, and the current for inductor 2, that is 8J, is I2 current. I2 current. And coming to dots, that is reverse, comparing with 6J dot and 8J dots, it's both are reverse. Okay, this is our starting position, and 8 ohms is ending position. And check the direction also, don't forget the directions. Okay, so your current I2 current is reverse of a dot. Okay, and here for 6J we have the I2 current is reverse with I1. Okay, then write the equations, we will get the answer. Okay, for loop 1, my equation is, the voltage source I have 100, angle with 0, okay, equal to, for resistor, capacitor, inductor, we have only one current, so they are connected series, so we have only one current, then R plus J plus JXL minus JXC. So we have R is 4, okay, plus inductor J6, and in capacitor here directly minus 3 value, so we need to write the minus 3. So XL is given the direct value, Okay, again no need to write the minus and minus. So we'll the plus, that is wrong. Okay, he given minus means when you write the minus value. Okay, in exam he don't give it like minus also, we need to write the minus value. Okay, that is important. So he given the minus value, so we have minus J3. If suppose he given the plus value, don't write the plus here. For capacitor, the formula when resistor and inductor as well as capacitor is there means we have R plus JXL minus JXC. So he given this value he given in this circuit this minus JXC value. Okay, so we need to write the minus JXC value here. Clear? Suppose he given only like a 3J, then also we need to write, suppose here 4, 6 and 3J, then also we need to write like 4 plus J6 minus J3 only. So for capacitor we have the minus value, that's it. Okay, and coming to your equation, we have these three elements having I1 current. It's for I1 current is completed. Coming to 6J, we have one more current, that is I2 current, and both current direction are reverse. So the value is minus J6 8. Minus J6. Why minus means both current direction reverse. Now coming to mutually coupled, again 6J is mutually coupled with one more inductance, and that inductance current is I2 current. So your I1 current and I2 current both are reverse. Okay, and the value is, what's the mutual inductance value? That is J2 ohms. Am I right? The mutual value is J2 ohms. Now we have J2 ohms, but it's plus or minus. We'll check it now. For current direction, we have the minus value. So both current direction are reverse. So your I1 current direction and I2 current both are reverse. So the minus value. And coming to dots, so dots is reverse. We have the minus value. But for loop 2, just observe 6J dot is here. So loop 2, just observe 6J dot is its starting position, and this is 8J. That's dot also. Just observe here. So this is my loop. This is the direction. Right. So this is the loop, this is the direction. So this is for 6J it's an N position, and for 8J also N position combined with I2. So I need to write the I2 current value. So you know, and go for the dots. For current direction I1 and I2 it's a minus. But when I compare with the I1 and I2, the dots is reverse. But I need to write the I2 value at the mutual coupled 2J. So mutual coupled 2J in loop 2. So your currents. So your I2 current at 6J is N position, and your 8J also N position. So here check it now. This is my current direction. So I2, when I coming to I2, 6J is ending position dot. Same 8J also ending position dot. Now dot comparing with dot direction, your I2 is same. So both are ending position. So you need to write the plus value. So not minus. So we have the plus value. So minus into plus, we have the minus. So minus JI2. So why we will get the minus means? So comparing the current direction. So I1 current direction, I2 current direction, both are reverse. So I need to write the I2 value. So for the I2 value, the current is reverse. So I have the minus value. But both inductance, the dots is reverse. So like N position. So N position means we will get the minus value. Otherwise, I will write the I2 value. Why means the 2J, which 2J we have, this 2J mutual coupled with 8J. Now both having the I2 current. Now your I2 dot direction. When two inductance connected in one loop having only one current, then both dots is here. The current direction is like that. This is your current direction. Suppose this is two inductance. Starting position means the current direction this is. But comparing with the loop 2, the direction is reverse. See this. So actually your current direction is like this. Then only the dots is correct. Otherwise your loop 2 direction is reverse. Okay. Just think when you're writing the minus or plus. Okay. Here I2 direction is reverse with your dot direction. Generally when two dots is starting position, then when two dots is starting position, then general current direction is this is. Okay. Here ending position, the current direction is this is. Okay. But in your loop, the direction is this is your direction. Otherwise, you can take in your own direction, no problem. Here the direction already I have, so I take in the direction values. Okay. Now this is my direction. So reverse of your original direction. Okay. So I will get like minus only directly. So if you solve this equation, I will get the values 100 angle with 0, and here we have like a I2. So for I1, 4 plus J6 minus J3. So 4 plus J6 minus J3 means we will get like 4 plus J3 into your I1 value, and here we have the I2, so 8 J8 8. So this is a loop 1 equation. Coming to loop 2, we have again write the values, which values we have. So we have one resistor, one inductor, and we have one more inductor. So this is 5J, J8 and J6. So direction is 5. So direction is, it's a reverse. So coming to 5, 8 and 6. So 5, 8, 6 means here I take in the direction is downwards we have. So that is your downwards. Okay. And dots, coming to dots. So 6J is here. Okay. So check the direction and give in the dots direction. So between 8 and 5 I have dot, and 6 and 8 I have the dot, 6 and 8 I have the dot, 5 and 8 I have the dot, and 6 and 8 I have the dot. This is your I2 current. And for 6J and 8J mutually coupled with the J2. Okay. J2 ohms, they mutually coupled. Then we have one more. The 6J having one more current, that is the I1 current. That direction is, this is the I1 current direction. And write the equation now. And both I1 and I2 are both are reverse. Then write the equation now. For I1 current means write the 6J. So for 6J we have, so anyway when you write the total values, okay, any voltage source, we don't have any voltage source. So write the voltage source 0 equal to, for 6J we have I1 current. So minus or plus minus J6 I1, and that 6J mutually coupled with J2. Okay, mutually coupled J2, and dots is same, but your current direction comparing with the J2 is we have I2 current. But I'm writing the loop 1 current. With loop 1 current means both are reverse. Reverse means minus J2 I2. So not I2, I1. So I'm writing like loop 2 equation. So I1 current. Here I have minus J with I2. Here we have minus J with I1. So for 6J it's completed. Now coming to I2 current, we have 5, that means resistor, 2 inductors. 2 inductors are mutually coupled. When 2 inductors are mutually coupled, so inductor 1 and inductor 2. So both are in same place dots. So starting position or ending position. So starting position or ending position. So L1 and L2 and mutually coupled with M. Then your value L1 plus L2 plus 2M. If suppose your dot is, this is starting position and this is ending position, then the value L1 plus L2 minus 2M. Okay. So but here the dots is same. Am I right? The dots is same. I am writing like loop 2 equations. Loop 2 current means I2 current. Now we have the value for I2 is plus, both are same. So same means we have 5 plus J6 plus J8 into I2. Now we have mutual value also, that is 2m. 2. So both that is same place means plus. 2m means 2 into J2. Okay. Into your I2 value. Equal to, we have like voltage source, so I1 value and I2 values. Clear? So this is about loop 2 equation. Okay. Let's observe when the 6J having I1 current, for I1 and write the total value. Okay, guys, remember when you are writing the one inductor total value means the inductor current value and mutual current value also. So mutually coupled with J6. So here I am writing the loop 2 equation. For loop 2 equation, your 6J is I1 current and mutual coupled with some inductor. So we have the I1 with 2J and both currents are reversed. So we have the minus value. This is your 6J total value and this is your I2 total value. I1 total value and I2 total value from this your circuit. Now I have two equation, two unknown values. It's very simple. If solve this equation, 0 equal to I1 values. So minus 8 J8 I1 minus J81 I1 plus here we have like a, so 5 6 plus 2 into 2 4 10 18, so J18 into 8. So loop 1 and loop 2, two equation, two unknown values. You can use any method. So I'll go to Cramer's rule method and just find out the I1 and I2 values. So for Cramer's rule, we need to write the circuit equation to matrix form. So your equation, we have 100 angle with 0 and 0. This is equal to values equal to your I1 and I2 values. Your I1 value here from equation we have 4 plus J3, that is your I1 value, and I2 value is minus J8. And coming to loop 2, where I1 value is minus J8 and I2 value is 5 plus J18. Okay, this is your I1 and I2 values. So that is your circuit. So circuit to two loops to equation, equations to matrix. Then for Cramer's rule, we have small formula, that is when I1 value means that is delta 1 by delta. So not delta, del of delta 1 by del of delta. And I2 value is del of delta 2 by del of delta. That is your I2 value, I1 value and I2 value. Here del of delta value is, so first we will go to delta value. Delta value is your main matrix. Which matrix we have? Like 4 plus J3 as well as J8 minus J8, and we have 5 plus J18. Okay, and coming to delta 1 is, we need to remove the I1 values. So for this main matrix, this is your I1 value and this is your I2 value. Okay, I1 and I2 values. So if you remove the I1 value and substitute your equal values, that is 100 angle with 0 and 0. Remaining is minus J8 and 5 plus J18. Same. Coming to delta 2 value, that is, we need to remove the I2 values. So what is your I2 values? So I1 is as this 4 plus J3 and minus J8. Here I2 values remove and write the equal values. Okay, and if you get the del of delta value, we will get the I1 and I2 value. It's very simple. So for del of delta, that is cross multiplication. We have the cross multiplication values. So 4 plus J3 into 5 plus J18. minus and minus or minus plus, we have the minus into minus j8 minus j8. So we'll get the answer from delta. If for this we need to use the calculus. So better calculation, use the calculus. So for this we need to convert polar to rectangular and rectangular to polar. So here we have the rectangular values, convert into polar and get the values very simple. So for this 4 plus j3. So convert into polar form. So 4 comma 3 we have for this we have the value is 5 angle with 36.86. So for 4 plus j3 and coming to 5 plus 18. So again 5 comma 18, the values is 18.68 angle with 74.47. Okay, so again we have like a minus j into minus j. We have so minus into minus plus, but j into j we will get a minus 1. So minus 1 into 1. So minus 1 into minus, we have the plus. Okay, 8. So we have the plus, not minus here. So y means j into j, we have the minus 1. And here minus minus we have. Minus minus means we will get the plus. So again we have the minus into minus. We have the plus. Plus 8 into 8. 60. Okay. Now if solve this. So two values in with angle we have. So when some value, suppose R1 and R2, angle with theta 1, angle with theta 2. Both are in multiplication position. So equivalent value is R1 into R2 and your theta is theta 1 plus theta 2. So this is the general value. Okay. So R1 into R2. When two values we have like in angle position. Now here 5 into 18.68. The value is 96. So 96 not 96, 93.4. So 93.4 angle with both angle in multiple position means both you need to add 74.47 plus 36.86. 36.86. The value is 111.33 plus 64. Okay. Now 64 with the angle is 0. Just remember angle we have for resistor or any place for unity power factor is 0. So 94. So 93.4 angle with this convert into rectangular form. So rectangular form of 93.4 comma 311.3. So the value is minus 33.97 plus 8j. So we are converting into rectangular form. So plus j 87.00. Then plus 64 we have. So the value of delta del of delta is so 64 minus 33.97. So we have 30.03. So I will write 30 plus j87. 30 plus j87. So your del of delta. So your del of delta value is 30 plus j87. Okay. Now I will write here directly 30 plus j87. Now coming to del of delta 1. So del of delta 1, your values. So del of delta 1. So cross multiply. So here 0 we have, so no need to worry about that. So cross multiply 100 angle with 0 into 5 plus j18. So just convert 5 plus j18 into polar form. We'll get the direct answer 5 comma 18. the answer for this is 100 angle with 0 into 18.68 angle with 74.4. So your value del of delta value is, so del of delta value is 100 into, so total will get like 1800. So 1800 angle with 75 okay. And since you cannot in this thing also in polar form, it's very simple to divide those values. So 30 comma 87, so we'll get like 92.02 angle with 70.97. So delta 1 value is, this is your delta 1 value. Okay, this is your delta value. Coming to delta 2, again it's 0. It's 0. So we have, you can write directly delta 2 value, del of delta 2 value. So it's 0 means minus will get plus value. So plus 800, and j, when you have the j means we'll get the 90. Okay, so 800 angle with 90. So 18 to 100, 800, and j we have, j means we write directly 90 angle. Okay, for 8j you can write like 8 angle with 90. Otherwise you can convert into those value in polar form. Clear? Now we have del of delta 1, del of delta 2 values. Now your I1 value is del of delta 1 by del of delta. So del of delta is 18. So 806 into 80 angle 74.47 by your del of delta. So 92.02 angle with 70.97. So the value I1 value is, so when division position, R1, see this is your multiplication position. So R1 into R2 position, R1 by R2 position. So your value is R1 by R2 angle with theta 1 minus theta 2. Okay, just remember these two logic when you are doing rectangle polar to rectangle analysis. Okay, now here we have value is, so 6.80 divided by 92.02, the value is 2.029 angle with so both are division position, you can subtract those values. So 74.47 minus 70.97, the value is 3.5. Okay, coming to I2 value. So I2 value is same as your I1. So that is del of delta 800 angle 90 by 92.02 angle 70.92. So the value is 800 divided by, so 92.02, the value is 8.69 angle with, so 90 minus 70.97, so 19.02. That is your I2 value, I1. So this is the value of I1 and I2 when two inductors connected mutually and they are in different loops. So when the mutually inductor having two currents, okay, then the equations depending upon the current directions and dot directions. So here dot is same at end position, so no need to worry about the dots. So these are the end position and 8 ohms also end position. Both are ending position means no need to worry about the dot direction for this circuit, particular circuit. If suppose the direction is reverse, dot direction is reverse, then the depending upon the direction also the value will be changed. Here the direction is same, dot direction is same. So no need to worry about the dot direction. Worry about the current directions. So your current direction is reverse. So current direction reverse means we will get the reverse value. And for this particular circuit, you can draw one more circuit also. Here the plus minus is as it is, and resistor and capacitor, and we have the inductor is there, but this inductor is mutually coupled with one more value. Okay, mutually coupled with one more value, and the remaining inductor and this inductor also coupled with one more value. So write the dependent values and your resistor. Okay, so 5 is as it is, and J8 ohms is as it is, J6 ohms is as it is. Both dots is in positions for loop 2, and they coupled with mutually. We'll check it now. J3 ohms and 4 ohms and 100 ohms. Now guys, just remember, when you're writing the equation, this is also simple method to write the equations. Now the current direction for loop 1, it's reverse. So we write like a, so negative to positive, and here also we have, so check the directions. So negative, positive, here also negative, positive. Okay, negative, positive, negative, positive. This is a loop 1 and this is a loop 2. Okay, loop 1, loop 2 I have. Now the values. So for this 6J mutually coupled with 8J, then the value is, mutual coupled value is J2 ohms. Then I need to write the I1 current or I2 current. So for this loop, when I am writing the loop 1 equation, I need to write the loop 1 means the current is I2 current. So Y means the I2. Which I2? Here mutually coupled J2. So mutual coupled value is there, J2 ohms, that is having I2 current. So for loop 1, when I am writing the loop 1 or loop 2, we have J2 into I2. Why I2 means? Why I2 means we have mutually coupled with the 8J. So that 2J. So which we have the J2 value, that is with loop 2, not loop 1, loop 2. So we have the I2 current. Coming to here, we have mutual coupled with 6J having I1 current. So J2 into I2 minus I1. So why I2 minus I1? So both current are reverse, and here main I need depend upon the loop 2 current. So loop 2 current and loop 1 current reverse. So I have I2 minus I1. So it's very simple to write the equation now. So write the equation. So loop 1, like mesh analysis, which you know, like mesh analysis, you can write directly mesh analysis using mesh analysis. 100 angle 0 equal to, so voltage source, voltage drop here. So we have for 4 ohms and inductors and capacitor we have the same current. So 4 plus J6 minus J3, not J3, J6. Okay, here, yeah, minus J3 only into I1, and for this we have for 6 as well as this, it's common for both values. Okay, so for 6 we have J6 I2 and minus J2 I2. Okay, coming to loop 2, we have 0 voltage, we don't have any voltage source. Now both inductors are mutually coupled, and this value is as it is, so for mutual coupled we write here, so no need to write again, and here we have the values. So J2 and here J2, we have the 4 as well as 6 and 5, 6, 8 and 5. So for 6J and J8 plus 5 and one more J 2I2 and here J 2I2. So plus 2 into J 2I2. Okay, and for 6J we have minus J6 I1, and here we have the I1, that is minus J. Okay, this is a loop on equation, this is a loop, same as which you previously like solve those equations. Okay, you can write any manner. So for same circuit, for mutually, when you have the mutually, you can divide into your dependent sources. So this mutual inductance, the mutual in 2J is there. This 2J is depending upon I2 current, that is a mutual value, which 2J is depending upon I2 value. So I write here dependent with I2 value. And here we have like a 8 ohms, J8 ohms depending upon the 6J. So 6J having I1 current and mutually coupled with I2 current. So I need to write the two values. So mutually coupled 2J is I2 current. So this 2J is I2 current and 6J is I1 current. So I need to write both values. So here I2 means coming to when you're writing here, so 6J is I1 current, but coupled with 2J having I2 current. So 6-1 for loop 1, we are writing the I1 values here as well as I2 values here, but depending upon only one I2 current. Coming to in this case, so 8 ohms case, we have two currents. Why means mutually coupled having 6J. So 6J is there and I2 is there. So writing the I2 and 6J values, I1 values. So you can write any manner and get the equation and solve those equations, you get the answers. So if you know the current value, you can find out the voltage values, you can find out the power values also, any place. So this is about mutually coupled, when you have the inductance mutually coupled in loops or any other open like in A, then you can how to solve those equations and how to get the current values, voltage values. Okay, keep watching my videos and thank you for watching.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.